Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with my story from the street to my PhD studies part 4. So we reached a point where the KU awarded me scholarship, which they paid in excess, and uh, that excess fee catered for my meals. I would use it to load it in the smart card, then use it in the mess for my meals. And that means I was staying in Githurai, and that could mean I would go to school very early in the morning before breakfast ends, take my breakfast in school, lunch in school, and leave school late after supper. But you may not you may not know that during my stay in Githurai, somebody gave me a house for free to live in. And those days it used to rain in September. No, it used to rain in November, if I remember very well. And you imagine a situation where I don't have even 10 bob to pay to take a matatu from Githurai to Githurai. So one day I was supposed to have a class at 7 in the morning, and I really tried to wake up very early. Before I finished preparing to leave for school, then it started raining. It rained and I had to go to school. I didn't tell you that I joined school when I only had 2 pairs of clothes. So I had 2 shirts and 2 trousers, and I had one pair of shoes. So one day it really rained on me, the short and ending rain. So I started walking from my house to Kahawa Wendani. It rained, I sheltered there waiting for the rain to end. When it ended, I again took a journey walking along the road up to somewhere. There's a bar there called Hamburger. So it again started raining. I entered there to shelter myself. Again from Hamburger to Kawaskari, it started raining. My friends, I reached school at 9:30. 30 minutes after class had ended. I'm rained on, I'm drenched, I cannot go back home. When you eat early supper and you sleep, you wake up when you are very hungry. And when you are again rained on, I don't know what usually happens, the biological logic behind this. When you are rained on, you usually feel very hungry, very fast. So I had to go to school and get something to eat. Remember, I didn't take supper because the rain. I didn't take breakfast because of that rain. So I made it to school. I stayed. I didn't go to class. I didn't mingle with people. I went in the field until I got my clothes were almost drying. Then I went to the mess to take an early lunch. I went to the mess very early. So I survived. Without a phone, there is a lady who used to laugh at me every time. We were in the same group, and I really felt like I would even stop group discussion. But I had to work with people because they were my phone. Like some of students, when you come to campus, your phone is very important. Your phone is your mother who will always give you what you need. When you lack something, you make a phone call home, and things are being sent. Here comes a case where I was not depending on anybody. So whether or not I had a phone was not that important. What was important is what made the phone to be essential for me was to attend group discussions. And when you are a fresher, you get confused where the class will be next time. But I tried to be, that's where I developed very strict personality, where I will have to work with the time. Once I had the timetable, I had to work with the time, very strict, and one or two I would miss class because I would not know where the class would be next. According to the changing communication from the class rep. So I survived the whole semester until I did my examination, first examination, end semester examination, and I and immediately we finished. We finished school very late. Actually, that year, first freshers finished their exams 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. So the person who gave me a house to live in, she gave me a free house. So she told me that when you finish your exam, come, I want to take you to somebody to give you a job. He sells, that person she was supposed to take me to sells spare parts, vehicle spare parts at River Road. So I was to go there and start working for during that long holiday. Surprisingly enough, when I went there, she had a change of plan where he was looking for a garden boy. So he didn't tell me she was looking for a garden boy. She told me that you come to. She says the family stays in Marurui, the big homes. Come to Marurui. Come with my husband to Marurui in the evening. You can stay with us for 1 month, and later thereafter you can go to the job I told you. Meanwhile, I'll be talking to the person I was to hand you over to give you that selling, marketing job. What I didn't know, this woman was found somebody, a gardener, and a homeboy who was supposed to wash her dogs. They have 4 big dogs, the German Shepherd dogs, and I had to wash them every day. And you wash them with the dip, the acaricide, the chemical which is used in the dip, which is so dangerous. So you do a small mistake, you are down. But with the grace of God, I spent there 2 months. The life was so hectic because the husband took advantage of me. I would not sleep until the husband came, and there are these people who stay in the bar up to 2 p.m. So when the husband hoots, I had to wake up and open the gate. I was multitasking as a washman, flower boy, and the homeboy. Should you make a mistake of dropping off to doze, you will really be abused. You will be quarreled, and you will be doing anything. You will be told everything. So, before long, they started they turned me into a masonry. I started repairing. They have a concrete floor outside within the compound. I also started digging. So these people really misused me, and the life in 2 months, as much as I am a resilient boy, I did mjengo when I was to pay my school fee in high school, but it was not as tough, tedious as what these people subjected me to. So I decided, no, I have to go back home. I talked to my relative. I plead with them if they can sympathize with me and do some fundraiser for me to come back to school. The man was really annoyed, and for the 2.5 months I stayed there, he only gave me 5,000, which he threw on the table, and they were not happy. So I went home, did that fundraiser. When I came back, he chased me out of the house very early. he told the person we were, it's a big gorofa, and he has given some 4 boys there. So he told the person who was in charge, one of his boys who are in charge, to remove me from there before dawn. So I had to leave around 5 p.m. to look for where I will take my things. Bahati mzuri sikuwa na vitu mingi kwa nyumba. So I took the table, I took very few things which were there, and I left. I came, where did I live by there? Okay, I went to live in classes. I kept my things in the certain hotel nearby. Then that night I slept in one of the class, 844. We used to sleep there, very many of us. Even until today, I believe some people are spending their nights in 844 classes. So from there I will continue to. It's a long story. I will continue to part 5 till we finish it. Actually, I think it will be part 5, 6, 7 will be the final. So, as I said before, as I've been saying, kindly, please share this channel. I believe I'm passing an information or a message. The English might not be smooth, but I'm a new YouTuber, so I know with the time I'll be able to smoothen my English. So please just support me, even if you will not be watching my channel. But in case you bump into this channel for once, please give it a thumb and subscribe. Thank you very much. In the next video before part 5, I'm going to tackle why men cheat. Don't miss this. Until next video, this is Michael Onjiko Talks.